Joined here with Devils head coach Rick Kowalsky. Rick, obviously a big game, Game 5. Take a quick look back at Game 4, even Game 3, and obviously penalties were a big story in both of those games. Playing physical, playing on the edge is what this team does and what this team has to do to be successful, but not crossing that line has to be job number one here tonight.
Yeah, we've talked about it enough, addressed it. The players know. I think the last game more so than Game 3, frustration creeped in, and like I've said before, it's one thing to go to the box, but it also takes away from your 5-on-5 play and leaves guys sitting on the bench or guys taxed from playing so many minutes. Killing penalties. So we have to be smarter in that regard, and I expect us to do that tonight.
You mentioned before Game 4 that momentum is really not something that goes game to game as teams try to stay, not too high, not too low. That was the case for Toronto between Games 3 and 4, and certainly you got to hope it's the case for the Devils between Games 4 and 5.
Yeah, it has to be, and it's playoff hockey. You got to bounce back. Every team that's lost has responded the next night, and I expect no different. We've talked extensively about a loss is a loss, whether it's the way we lost or it's the way they lost. In overtime in dramatic fashion like that. So we had a good meeting yesterday and certainly this morning, and guys are rested and ready to go tonight.
Game 5 of the division finals, Devils and Toronto Marlies. Drop of the puck comes up next.